Thank you and good morning. Welcome to this very special event. Most importantly, today is a day for students to walk across our stage and become graduates of BCIT. But this is also a day for all of you, families and friends, who join us to celebrate these accomplishments. My name is Brian Wiebe. I'm a faculty member in the Radio Arts and Entertainment program here at BCIT, and I'm your Master of Ceremonies this morning. I would first like to acknowledge that we are on the traditional territory of the Coast Salish people, which includes the Squamish, Musqueam, and Tsleil-Waututh nations. I would also like to acknowledge our interpreters joining me on stage today, Tinzel and Alex. Okay, got a little housekeeping to do before we start. We do have a professional photographer with us here today from Mountain West Studios. Professional photos will be taken of each graduate immediately after they cross the stage. They will have the opportunity to view and purchase the photo. There's a convenient website, order.mountainwest.ca, and you enter the code BCIT 2018. We encourage you to take any personal photos of your graduate following the ceremony. The photographers are also available for individual portraits and with family members after the ceremony. Just follow the signs up the stairs to room 3040. There is a $15 cash-only sitting fee for this service. There's also a live stream video of the ceremony right now at bcit.ca. What this means is there's no need to capture your own video of the ceremony. The link to the professional video will remain on our website for several months. You can watch it again there, or you could even download it to keep for yourself. We want to make this an enjoyable occasion for everyone. So take a second right now, text, tweet, Instagram, send a snap, talk, and then ensure that anything that you've got that makes noise is turned to silent during the ceremony. Our processions are about to enter the auditorium. Our piper, Vern Kennedy, will lead our faculty and platform party, followed by our soon-to-be graduates. So please rise to greet our processions, and please remain standing until after the singing of our national anthem. Our processions begin with our faculty and our platform party. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the class of 2018. And now please remain standing and join in the singing of our national anthem led by Stephanie Standerwick.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north, strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Would everyone please be seated? I'd now like to ask Joanne Stone Campbell to come forward to bring a welcome from the Coast Salish people. Joanne is the coordinator for BCIT Indigenous Services and a member of the Squamish Nation.
For generations, Indigenous peoples have celebrated their culture and heritage on the day of summer solstice, June 21st, the longest day of the year. We have used this day as a time to celebrate our heritage and to honor our ancestors. Tomorrow, on National Indigenous Peoples Day, First Nations, Métis, Inuit will gather with all Canadians to share their experiences, their stories, their songs, their art, dreams, and aspirations. BCIT has always been a special place that has supported unique paths to learning. No student is the same. No educational journey is the same. It is true pleasure to work here and watch our Indigenous students learn, teach, and grow. There's so much good work being done here to further enrich our institute with Indigenous wisdom, knowledge, and traditions. I am very proud of the partnership we have created, the frameworks we have built. And yes, there is much work yet to be done. So this day, on your convocation, I ask you to take a moment to think of what you can do as leaders to help our communities to heal and move forward. I ask you to make a pledge to reconciliation in your hearts, in your homes, and in your workplaces. Hoichka.
Thank you, Joanne. I'd now like to welcome the Indigenous Women's Ensemble, Ma Girl, who will perform a traditional song of welcome and celebration.
Good morning. Congratulations to all that are moving forward as our next group of leaders. Hi, hi. This song is for you. It is an honor song. Why, highway, 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 ho. Why, highway, 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 ho. Way, highway. my relations.
Thank you. I would now like to introduce our platform party. I'll ask them to stand when I call their names and to please remain standing. Please hold your applause until everyone has been introduced. Starting with the President of the Alumni Association, Emil Bosniak. Treasurer, Faculty and Staff Association, Terry Gordon. Dean, Academic Planning and Quality Assurance, Barry Hogan. Chair, Education Council and Associate Dean, Accounting, Finance and Insurance, Jennifer Figner. Chair, Board of Governors, Jack Davidson. Honorary Doctorate recipient and keynote speaker, Sue Paish. President, Kathy Kinlock. Vice President, Academic, Tom Romer. Dean, School of Business, Leela Dawson. Associate Dean, Marketing Management, Harj Dhaliwal. Associate Registrar, Deborah Crawford. And Coordinator, Indigenous Services, Joanne Stone Campbell. Ladies and gentlemen, your platform party. I now would like to call upon President Kathy Kinlock for her opening remarks.
Well, good morning and welcome, everyone. I'm so excited to be with you for the first of what will be 5 convocation ceremonies here in June. 5 ceremonies, and just think the marketing group is in the first, so it's got to be lively. You just have to be lively. So graduates of BCIT, you've earned an impressive credential and the right to be excited about your future. But before any of you cross the stage, let's acknowledge some other very impressive people in the room. First of all, thank you to the friends and families of our graduates. You have supported our graduates in countless ways, more ways than we can ever begin to thank you for. And it's largely because of you that they are here today. Thank you also to our faculty and staff. Your generosity is inspiring. You've worked so hard to get our students here, and I know how proud you are of them and how special today is for you. There's nothing more gratifying than seeing faculty who are so proud of their students. Thank you for being inclusive, for striving to make the benefits of a BCIT education accessible for all our students. I defy any other post-secondary to produce a more dedicated group of educators. Would you agree, students? So we could go on with thank yous, but I'm going to ask you students, our graduates, I can't say students anymore, to please stand now and thank the people in this room who've supported them. Just have a quick cheer for them. Great, thank you. Someone's waving, here, Mom, here's where I am. Graduates, I now turn to you. Thank you. Thank you to each one of you for putting your faith in us, and thank you for supporting one another and for your perseverance. I hear BCIT is not just an easy road. We demand a lot, but yet we do promise a lot. We promise graduates who are adept in their field, yet humble in their character. Workers who are collaborative in spirit and entrepreneurial in their approach. And citizens who strive for personal best and success for the world. Innovative thinkers who will solve some of the greatest issues of our time. That's you. And with this group, I believe we've delivered on our ambitious promise. Graduates, this is a day of celebration, yet a moment to reflect proudly on your accomplishments and those of your fellow graduates. I wish I had time to say a few words about each of you, but even though it's nearly the longest day of the year, I won't do that for you. I know you need to get out and celebrate, but I'll recognize a couple of exceptional students. First, I want to recognize Brittany Hallerwich. Brittany, can you stand? Brittany's graduating today with distinction in Marketing Management Professional Services. And Brittany is known as an outstanding student and a leader in the classroom. And one of her instructors tells me Brittany was part of the team that delivered one of the best marketing case presentations she'd ever seen. And she completed the course with the highest grade in the set. In another course, Business Mathematics, she earned a grade of, get this, 100%. I think I should hire you for as a tutor. Remarkable, given this is a challenging course that many students struggle with. And outside the classroom, Brittany worked tirelessly to be a brand ambassador for our School of Business. Of course, at our infamous JDC West team member, she devoted countless hours to the case analysis, which paid off in spades when her team went on to place 4th at the JDC West competition in Calgary in January. She now signed up to be a mentor to future student competitors. Congratulations on your achievements, Brittany. I'd also like to recognize Jonathan Poon. Jonathan, are you here? Graduating today also with distinction in marketing management, marketing communications. This is the field to be in, I'll tell you. Jonathan truly exemplifies what it means to lead with the heart. He is motivated and determined to make a difference in the lives of both his peers and the public. Jonathan's given back to the BCIT community in such a number of ways, by sharing his experiences with new and prospective students, as a Kickstart orientation leader, and as a Big Info volunteer, as a set rep for his class, and as an international mentor, ensuring BCIT international students felt welcome while attending and integrating into BCIT and Canadian life. Jonathan was also a planning committee member for Speak Up, Speak Out, and was a vice president of BCIT's jack.org chapter, BC's Mental Health Awareness Club. Through jack.org, Jonathan was an active and vocal participant in discussions on how we can improve and advocate for mental health awareness at BCIT. Leadership, generosity, dedication, these are important traits you exemplify, Jonathan. Thank you so much. Actually, all of you have those qualities, leadership, generosity, and dedication. Not to put down any of these, but if I could, I'd want to do something for each of you, because I believe that you graduate with those qualities and that you probably came in with them, and we've been able to shine a light on them a bit more. Now, I'd like to introduce one more special graduate to you now, Thais Damastedo. Thais, are you here? Can you stand? Now, so Thais is very important today because Thais will be the last student to cross our stage. And I'd like to ask all the graduates to return to your seats after you are on the stage and to give Thais the biggest, most raucous thank you and cheer. Can you do that for Thais? And Thais, because I outed you, I'll treat you to dinner tonight. You've got a dinner certificate. How's that? No. So graduates, the adventure's just beginning, and the road does not end here, and neither should your education. Whether you're back at BCIT, through additional education, or in your new roles in industry, keep learning, take additional education, read, travel, talk to strangers, and most of all, stay curious. But most of all, have fun because you earned it. Today marks the end of your current program, but not the end of your relationship with BCIT. We have a large and impressive alumni body. Please stay in touch with the over 170,000 alumni all around the world. You are now a member of that august group, and it does bring many connections for you. You have my sincere admiration, congratulations to each and every one of you and to those who made it possible today. Thank you.
Thank you, Kathy. I'd now like to call upon Jack Davidson, who will bring greetings from the board and introduce our honorary Doctorate of Technology recipient and keynote speaker.
Thank you. He flipped to the wrong page just to test me.
You know it.
I got it back. Good morning, everyone. I'm delighted to be here today to congratulate our grads and to commend our faculty and staff on behalf of the BCIT Board of Governors. I'm a BCIT graduate, technical management, class of '69. Next year, that'll be half a century ago. Old, really old. But I know BCIT hasn't changed that much. It takes a lot of work on your part to get here, to graduate. Congratulations on your hard work. When you made the choice to come to BCIT, you changed the course of your future. Employers know that when they hire a BCIT grad, they're getting someone who can hit the ground running. BCIT grads are known for their drive, their ability to work hard, to solve problems, and to get the job done. You are confident and just what industry needs. You are job ready. And you have earned the confidence and respect of your instructors. They know just what it took for you to get here today. Each of you should feel very proud, as we are all very proud of you. For most of you, your time at BCIT has come to an end, but your achievements won't stop here. Whichever path you embark on, I know you will make a difference. BCIT grads are the ones who make good things happen all across this province, all across our country. BCIT is critical to BC's economic prosperity, and now you are all part of making our future extraordinary. Remember to give back. Commit yourself to making an impact, to make life better within your future workplace and within your communities. I'm personally depending on you to keep my old age pension checks coming. So don't let me down. You know, and I just thought of this. As grads, you are now able to wear the Alumni Association socks and walkers. As you go from here, I would like to leave you with this. I don't know if these are words of wisdom, but here goes. I'm an old guy. I'm part of the generation that's running things today. And here's the secret. We don't make changes because we see the light. We make change because we feel the heat. It's now up to you to apply the heat. I hope that wasn't too cryptic for you, but you get it. On behalf of the BCIT Board of Governors, our warmest congratulations to you on all your academic and personal achievements. Remember to always work hard and be nice to people. Congratulations, grads. I now have the pleasure and honor this morning of introducing our keynote speaker and honorary doctorate recipient Sue Paish. Sue Paish is currently CEO of Canada's Digital Technology Supercluster. That's really big. For over 35 years, she has led transformation and innovation across professional services, healthcare, and technology, driving business growth and leading large-scale organizational change. She first established herself as one of Canada's top labor lawyers and was the youngest managing partner ever appointed to her firm. As she moved into executive leadership, Sue became the CEO of PharmaSave, Canada's largest chain of independent retail pharmacists. She was then appointed CEO of Life Labs Diagnostic Laboratories, the largest diagnostic lab provider in Canada. In May of this year, Sue became the inaugural CEO of Canada's Digital Technology Supercluster. She will pioneer an exciting new model of technology creation, collaboration, job growth, and economic development for Canada. Wow. Sue, if you want to come up. Faculty, grads, ladies and gentlemen, it is with great pleasure that I bestow the Honorary Doctorate of Technology from the British Columbia Institute of Technology upon Sue Paish. Sue? Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Sue Paish.
Thank you, Jack. Jack and Kathy have just invested Sue with the hood and presented her with her degree certificate. This signifies the conferring of the degree of Honorary Doctor of Technology to Sue Paish. Kathy, you can return to your seat. Jack, thank you. I now invite Sue Paish to deliver her address.
Thank you. It fits. It's the right size. I wasn't sure about that. President Kinloch, distinguished members of the board, exceptional faculty and staff, proud, happy, surprised, relieved, parents and family members, and you, our most honored guests, our graduates. Congratulations. Today, things change. For the past number of years and months, you've been a student at BCIT. For people like me in the outside world who are constantly looking for the best talent around the globe, we know that at BCIT, you have benefited from exceptional teaching, relevant programming, visionary leadership, industry engagement, and an institution that's involved in the community. We also know that because of the way BCIT runs its programs, you are results-oriented, you're hardworking, you're a multitasker, you're determined, you're resilient, you're trustworthy, and you're honest. Who knew when you were juggling pending midterms, overdue labs, and backed up assignments, you were getting all these skills and attributes? But you did. And these skills and characteristics matter. They will make you a very sought-after person. As has already been said, coming to BCIT was a good move. Deciding to graduate from BCIT is one of the best decisions you have made in your lifetime. Because of the things that I've just said that you have as a BCIT graduate, you have a ticket to the future. Now, before you tip your cap over your eyes, kick your feet back, and snooze for the rest of the morning, I've said you've got a ticket to the future. I haven't said where that ticket is going to take you. No one is going to deliver your future to you. BCIT and your diploma or your degree will open doors for you. How you show up in that doorway, what you stand for, what you say, and how you say it will paint the picture of the future for yourself. I'm going to keep things really simple here. I know that we live in a complex world. I know that that is communicated all around BCIT, and I'm going to simplify things. Simplicity these days, I think, is a gift. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to share some thoughts and experiences with you that I've gained over the past 36 years when I first graduated. So I'm a little bit younger than you, Jack, but I'm catching up. Back then, when I was in school, Vancouver was a much more rural community. British Columbia was much more rural. In fact, most of south of the Fraser was farmland. There was no Facebook. There were no computers or Instagram. I know the dinosaurs had just vacated the property. But back then, there was around Canada, and in fact around the globe, an organization called 4-H. Some of the parents may remember this. The role of 4-H was to provide a framework for young people living on these farms and acreages separated from many, many miles from one another. It was to provide a framework to help youth plan their lives going forward. The emblem of 4-H is a four-leaf clover with an H emblazoned on each of the leaves of the four-leaf clover. So I thought we could use a virtual 4-H, maybe even a digital, given my new role, a digital 4-H to talk about a framework for all of you. Think of each leaf on the four-leaf clover with an H. One for health, one for happiness, one for humility, and one for humanity. Let's start with health. You are actually a pretty young-looking bunch. That's good. You're probably mostly healthy. And if you are lucky. I encourage you to deliberately take steps to protect and nurture your health. I remember back when I was a baby lawyer, just graduated from law school, just called to the bar in my first job in a ginormous law firm downtown. Took me a week to find the washroom. And I was managing all of these assignments coming at me, and I felt pretty good. I felt like I could juggle it until one Friday afternoon. The department chair came into my office and with a thud dropped a ginormous memorandum on my desk. And he said, I need you to read this and then come and talk to me about it. It is a firm-defining project. Friday afternoon. I read the assignment. I went and had a conversation with him. I had no idea what he was talking about. Not a clue. I saw my fledgling legal career floating down the hallway on a Friday afternoon. I did what any self-respecting, ambitious, conscientious young lawyer would do in that situation. I had two choices. I could go to the bar or I could go to the gym. I chose the gym. Sweating to disco music, you will be spared disco music in your ventures to the gym. It was something unique to the 70s and 80s. Sweating to disco music, I felt relaxed. I felt the stress kind of go away, and I thought I was getting some good ideas. I decided from that moment forward that I would make an effort to get some exercise every day. I'm not talking about being a super athlete. The athletic community, I think, is quite grateful that I've never aspired nor pretended to be an athlete. This was just about getting a little exercise so I could stay healthy. Over the coming months and year or two, I noticed a lot of my colleagues were feeling stressed and overwhelmed by the volume of work and the intensity of work we were getting. And every day, nearly every day, relentlessly, I would say to them, why don't you come to the gym with me? It actually makes you feel better. 100% of the time, the answer I got back was, I don't have time. And I realized a truism then that I know is true today. We are created with lots of different skills and attributes. Some of us are introverts, some of us are extroverts, some of us are athletes, some of us are not. There is one way in which everybody in this room and outside of this room is created absolutely equal. We all have exactly the same amount of time on the planet every single day. And you have the authority, and I will say the responsibility, to decide how you will use at least some of the time you have on the planet every day. I encourage you to be deliberate in devoting some time to staying healthy. We know that physical health is only one part of the equation. Today, we know the importance of protecting and nurturing our mental health, and I want to commend Jonathan for the work that you have done in bringing that to the forefront and having that as a conversation piece around BCIT. If anyone around you now or in the future, or you yourself are experiencing mental health challenges or living with mental health, let people know. We will help you, we will support you, and guide you. So be deliberate about staying healthy. Now, as a leader, you are all going to be leaders no matter what fields you choose. Judgment will be critical. Judgment will be important in everything you do. And so a couple of years from now, when the baby is crying, the washing machine has flooded the kitchen, your email is exploding with the crisis at the office, and your mother-in-law is standing in the doorway with her arms on her hips like this, that's not the time to say, go into the gym. Exercise judgment. So health, happiness. I quite often say, if you aren't happy, what are you? And I'm not talking about a plastic smile insincerely pasted across your face. I'm talking about, are you living a life with purpose? Are you living the life that you want to live? A life that will help you feel fulfilled and help you be happy. And that really comes down to, what do you stand for? What do you want to be? Who do you want to be? Not what position are you going for, but what kind of life do you want to lead? And what are the values that are going to support you in pursuing that life purpose? Your values need to be your values, not the values of your parents, not the values of your colleagues at work or your spouse or partner or your buddies, not the values that you get off the internet. They need to be your values, as does your purpose. For me, I've said for the last 30 plus years, my purpose in life, and anyone who knows me for more than 30 minutes will hear me say this, everything I do to build a better British Columbia and a better Canada for my kids and all of their friends. And that's all of you. I've used that life purpose as a filter and a guide for making big life decisions and for everyday life. By the way, a life purpose doesn't need to be static. It can change over time as your circumstances may change. And it needs to be real and it needs to be very, very meaningful to you. There are no boundaries to the life purpose that you can choose. You have multiple opportunities in front of you. Actually, there is a boundary. As a BCIT graduate, you can't be a jerk. We have enough of those on the planet. You are now carrying the brand. You are carrying the reputation of BCIT as a graduate and a member of the Alumni Association. So health, happiness, how about humility? With diploma in hand or degree in hand and all the attributes that I've spoken about, you are going to be a very sought-after person, and there may be times where you are the smartest person in the room. Resist the temptation to let everyone know. Humility is a critical quality in leaders. It means that you're curious about the views of other people. It means that you care about how others who are different from you see the world. Resist the temptation to come to a meeting with all the answers before you know the perspectives of the question seen by others. The importance of different perspectives was really driven home to me several years ago, just before I was about to be managing partner of Faskin's. And our daughters were very young at the time, and I knew that this job was going to require a lot of travel. It was going to require long hours and lots of time away from the family. And so Brad and I thought it'd be a good idea if I had a little chat with each of our daughters and just talk to them about this. So I thought, yeah, that's a good idea. And I got ready to have a conversation with each of our girls, and I was really looking forward to it because I knew they were going to be excited and proud and happy and curious. None of that. None of that. Our eldest daughter was very worried that I'd had a fight at work with the people I'd been working with, and that's why I had to go and take a different job. Our youngest daughter was very concerned about the amount of time I was going to spend on an airplane because there was something in the news about air travel. And it was our middle daughter, Kyla, who gave me the comment that has stuck with me forever. I was chatting with Kyla on the couch, and I was saying, so Kai, I'm going to learn all these new skills. I'm going to have tasks to do that I've never done before. I'm going to have experiences that I couldn't have in any other context. And when I finish being managing partner, I can do anything I want to do. I can get any job I want. She looked at me and she said, do you think you could get a job working in a pet store? That was not on my radar, but it brought home to me, never assume that the audience sees the situation, the problem, or the issue the same way that you do. If you are curious and if you are caring about those around you, if you embrace different perspectives, if you see different as good, not as bad, and if you incorporate all of that into how you lead and how you make decisions, you will be the person that people want to work with. You will be the person that people want to work around. You will be the person who people want on their team and on their group. You will be a better leader. So finally, let's talk about humanity. I think you all know we are in the midst of the fourth industrial revolution. The first industrial revolution was when we went from beasts of burden to steam. Then in the second industrial revolution, our economy and our globe went from steam to electricity. The third industrial revolution in my lifetime, Jack, you might have been in the second industrial revolution. Yay! Just realized that. You and Thomas Edison, right? Right up there. The third industrial revolution was when we introduced microprocessors and computers, and we are now in the fourth industrial revolution. And we know that during the fourth industrial revolution, over the next decade in Canada, we will see 2 million jobs that currently exist in our economy disappear. And they will be replaced by 3 million new jobs, many of which don't exist right now. You are perfectly positioned to capture the opportunities coming through the fourth industrial revolution and to thrive in the new economy. And I can tell you in my new role with Canada's Digital Technology Supercluster, it is almost overwhelming to see the kinds of opportunities, the kinds of technologies that are coming from the collaborations that are taking place right now between small companies, multinationals, Canadian companies, research institutions, BCIT, and our governments. You are perfectly positioned to thrive in the future of Canada and in the future of the world. You live in Canada. You live in British Columbia. You had the opportunity to eat breakfast this morning. I hope you took advantage of that. And tonight you will brush your teeth with clean water. Those factors in and of themselves put you in an extremely small percentage of the global population. You are privileged. As a result of being privileged, you also have a responsibility. Like protecting your health, be deliberate about helping the world be a better place. Whether it is supporting a community or a family on the other side of the planet or just down the street, commit to improving the state of global humanity. If you do that, you will build a better British Columbia and a better Canada for your children. So in conclusion, be intentional about protecting your physical and mental health. Define what happiness means to you. Try not to be the smartest person in the room. Humility will take you a long way. Never be a jerk. Be grateful for the privilege that you have and be deliberate about helping others and giving back. BCIT has given you a ticket to the future. the skills and abilities that you have, and the purpose that you will build for your life will build a life for you that I hope brings you great happiness. I will close with my reverie from my youth that I still say to myself almost every day, courtesy of Carole King. She's from the olden days too. Your parents will know her. You've got to get up every morning and show the world all the love in your heart. The rest is actually quite easy. Congratulations, you guys.
Thank you very much, Sue. We'd now like to take a few moments to recognize some important awards. I'd now like to ask Kathy Kinlock and Timothy David to come forward for the presentation of the Lieutenant Governor's Award for Technologies.
Getting high fives on the way down. It's great. So I'm particularly pleased to be able to give this honor today to Timothy because it's just awesome. So the Lieutenant Governor's Award for Technology is presented annually at Convocation to a full-time diploma or certificate technology student who attains outstanding academic achievement and contributes in a positive way to BCIT and to the community. This year's recipient, we know, of the Lieutenant Governor's Award for Technology is Timothy David. Let's give him a round of applause. So Timothy is graduating with a financial planning diploma, and he's been a vocal advocate for students. As a vice president of external of the BCIT Student Association, he's recently launched a leadership conference at BCIT, which brought 14 industrial professionals to the stage to share their professional experience with students. He's also been recently elected, and I'm very excited about this, as president-elect for the BCIT Student Association. Yay, that's great. So we definitely haven't heard the last of you and look forward to working with you. Let's give him a big round of well-deserved applause.
Thank you, Kathy. Congratulations, Timothy. I'd now like to ask Leela Dawson and Kaylee Naker to come forward for the presentation of the Teaching Excellence Award.
I'm very pleased to be making this award. Natasha Naker is the program head for accounting, and it's pretty clear from her nomination that her students think she's an outstanding teacher. One student nominator wrote, "Natasha is a rare gem. She has a passion for teaching and a desire to see each of her students succeed in their own way. As a student, you can always expect her full support. She is always willing to extend a helping hand." And another wrote, "Her wit and passion for auditing has convinced many to pursue further studies." Natasha couldn't be here. I think she's watching us, though. But her daughter, Kaylee Naker, is here to accept this award on her behalf. Congratulations, Natasha.
Thank you, Leela. All right, now we come to that exciting moment when our graduates are about to cross the stage. So here's the process. The students will leave the auditorium and return through the side door on my left. They hand me their credential, I'll read their name, and then I'll return the credential. Then our grads will shake a few hands as they cross the stage. Kathy Kinlock, Sue Paish, Jack Davidson, and the dean of their school. You might actually see some faculty members come forward to join the line and shake the hands of the students they have instructed and supported over time here at BCIT. The special connection between our students and our faculty is a very important part of the BCIT experience. Graduates will then exit the theater via stage right and be directed to a special area where our professional photographers will be waiting to take a photo of them with their credential. Graduates will then be directed back to their seat. Now, as Kathy mentioned earlier, we want to make sure that all of our graduates, from the very first to cross the stage to our final graduate, are equally and respectfully acknowledged as they receive their credential. So we ask graduates to please return to your seat along with all of our guests. Continue to be present and recognize your fellow graduates in their important moment. Would our platform party please take your places to congratulate our graduates? All right, here we go. All right, School of Business, the dean is Leela Dawson. This is the Bachelor of Accounting. First to graduate from this program is Timothy Chun Fung Cheng. Trevor Garofano. Congratulations. Maria Rodora Estela Loran. Congratulations. Thank you very much. Andrew Yi Da Lee. Congratulations. Graduating with distinction, Christopher Novikov. Congratulations. Graduating with distinction, Alan Shum. Now the Bachelor of Technology in Accounting, graduating Wesley Adam Bendicio. Mary Catherine de Castro del Rosario. Congratulations. Vivian Deng. Congratulations. Graduating with distinction, Amanda Huang. Graduating with distinction, Hideyoshi Ito. Congratulations. Christina Lee. Congratulations. Christine Lee, my apologies. Nicola Lee. Anne Lynn. Congratulations. Chuck K. Lowe. Congratulations. Shira Lugtu. Congratulations. Sapriya Mann. Congratulations. Alan Bruce Monsalis. Congratulations. Jasjot Singh Randawa. Congratulations. Rahul Saini. Congratulations. Gurdish Singh Sera. Congratulations. Kiran Shirgill. Congratulations. Andy Yat Hin Sin. Here you go. Congratulations. Thank you very much. Shinji Terakawa. Congratulations. Graduating with distinction, Jimmy C. Congratulations. Kamson Yu Tak Wong. Congratulations. Yeah. Now the Advanced Diploma in Professional Accounting, Sunny Pal. Congratulations. Now the Diploma in Accounting, graduating with distinction, Alakan Bandali. Congratulations. Pavan Baya. Congratulations. R.D. Politico Cabalas. Here you go. Congratulations. We're all good. Hillary Oi Ying Chan. Chun Yu Chen. Congratulations. Omi Choi. Congratulations. Graduating with distinction, Braden Alexander Kober. Congratulations. Yi Ting Huang. Congratulations. Amanda Huizing. Congratulations. An Ti Bao Hun. Congratulations. Gilbert Christopher Emmanuel. Congratulations. Graduating with distinction, Michael Lewis Jones. Congratulations. Ekamdeep Kaur Makar. Congratulations. Graduating with distinction, Pranil Mishra. There you go. Congratulations. Shervin Morasanshan. Congratulations. Graduating with distinction, Tasia Melody Morgan. Here you go. You want that. Tri Min Huyen. Congratulations. Sahib Singh Nijjar. Congratulations. Simmer Pander. Harminder Parmar. Congratulations. Graduating with distinction, Nicole Rumanis. Congratulations. Justin Singh Sangha. Congratulations. Pavla Sevikova. Congratulations. Samira Serena Shetty. Congratulations. Graduating with distinction, and our valedictorian today, Quentin Michael Silzer Hooker. There you go, Quentin, there you go, buddy. Graduating with distinction, Maxim Stratienko. Congratulations. Graduating with distinction, Mary Beth Tsai. Congratulations. Graduating with distinction, Mai Milan Goko Tan. Congratulations. Graduating with distinction, Nicholas Tang. Congratulations. Graduating with distinction, Vincent Sang. Congratulations. Graduating with distinction, Jennifer Warwick. Here you go, Jennifer. Gelen Zhang. Congratulations. Now moving on to the Diploma in Finance. Graduating with distinction, Ziyi Lu. Congratulations. Ravina Kaur Por. Congratulations. Anoop Sidhu. Here you go. Congratulations. Graduating with distinction, Sean Stewart Tennant. Congratulations. Now the diploma in financial planning, Ryan Bevlander. Congratulations. Adam Camilleri. Congratulations. Thanks very much. Yi Chia Chen. Here you go. Congratulations. Of course, Timothy, we saw already the Lieutenant Governor's Award for Technology recipient, Timothy Joseph David. Congratulations. Sovi Gagneja. Congratulations. Carson Hamner. Here, Carson, don't forget that. Estevan La Peña. Congratulations. Graduating with distinction, Paola Sarah Castillo Rosani. Congratulations. Arad Shadmani. Congratulations. Thanks very much. Anthony Braden Stelzer. Congratulations. Graduating with distinction, Catherine Vasseur. Congratulations. Now the diploma in financial management, corporate finance option, Kristen Stephanie Chu. Congratulations. Now the diploma in general insurance and risk management, graduating with distinction, Stephanie Jane Bond. Congratulations. Larisa Mortel Kabungan. Congratulations. Bryce William Chaddock. Congratulations. Yeah, you're welcome. Ho Leung Christopher Chan. Congratulations. Colin Fairchild. Congratulations. Bin Bin Fan. Congratulations. Graduating with distinction, Roseanne Ferreira. AJ Gill. Congratulations. Aiden Chan Wing Ha. Congratulations. Graduating with distinction, Jason Matthew Hall. Congratulations. Graduating with distinction, Vu Huyn. Congratulations. Graduating with distinction, Peter Keyville. Congratulations. Bruno Kirstein. Congratulations. Graduating with distinction, Ina Lee. Graduating with distinction, Lester Ng. Congratulations. Graduating with distinction, Eric Nielsen. Here you go, Eric. There you go. Quentin Tucson. Congratulations. Graduating with distinction, Cameron Charles Woodward. Chelsea Paige Woots. Congratulations. Now the Certificate in Financial Management, Finance option. Pedro Henrique Amaro Lins. Congratulations. Gabriela Helena D'Souza. Deborah Kinar. There you go. Now the Certificate in Financial Management Professional Accounting option. Patrick Lloyd Armishaw. Congratulations. J.U. Chow. Congratulations. Pedro Henrique Pereira Cluster. Congratulations. Marilea Quintana Petit. Congratulations. Ida Temori Kamwe. Congratulations. Rafaela Viana Montero. Congratulations. Am I supposed to read that part or what? All right. The Diploma in Marketing Management Entrepreneurship option, aka the cutest group. He wrote it, not me. Don't blame me. Dalathan Ayathurie. Congratulations. Stephanie Marina Arnaldi. Congratulations. Graduating with distinction and also the recipient of the Premier Strategic Consultants International Entrepreneurship Academic Excellence Award. It will fit on a business card. Rebecca Clark Coates. Congratulations. Jeffrey Chang. Here you go, Jeffrey. Thanks. Chananya Ditsatat. Congratulations. Connor Richard Fortems. Matea Winter Frizzell. Congratulations. Gemma Dixon Galt. Congratulations. Okay. Elizabeth Guillot. Congratulations. Ryan Noble Judd. Congratulations. Aaron Lee. Congratulations. Graduating with distinction, Michael Lim. There you go, Michael. Timothy Harvey Lum. Congratulations. Daniel Moini. Congratulations. Ezra Nicola Majnarich. Congratulations. Close enough. All right. Reeve Mathers Sear. Congratulations. Nicholas Donald Namath. Congratulations. Graduating with distinction, Adam Craig Nicholson. Congratulations. Mike Huynh. Congratulations. Melanie Marianne Osorio. Congratulations. Kota Kirk Pearson. Congratulations. Graduating with distinction, Armarn Roland Kosavri. Daniel James Simpson. Congratulations. Hamish Singh. Hamish, look at that. Thank you very much. Chloe Elaine Turner Davis. Congratulations. Jeffrey Bryce Tyson. Congratulations. Romel Usmani. Congratulations. Graduating with distinction, Stephanie Lynn Utenbosch. Congratulations. Michelle Susan Warren. Yi An Wu. Now the Diploma in Marketing Management, Marketing Communications option. Graduating with distinction, Lisa Baronet. Congratulations. Stephanie Ann Bell. Congratulations. Jessica Brito dos Santos. Congratulations. Cindy Chow. Congratulations. Elam Chan. Congratulations. Flavia Chan. Congratulations. Carl Chen. Congratulations. Tegan Como Waljean. Graduating with distinction and the recipient of the BCIT Marketing Communications Academic Excellence Award, Gregory Frame. Congratulations. Valeska Francois. Danielle Gabat. Congratulations. Krista Gould. Congratulations. Anita Graywall. Congratulations. Cindy Ha. Congratulations. Emily Heinsohn. Congratulations. Cairo Joy Howard. Congratulations. Jackie Hunter. Congratulations. Graduating with distinction, Courtney Hutton. Tegan Michelle Iverson. Graduating with distinction, Jonathan James. Graduating with distinction, Stephen Kong. Congratulations. Yasmin Lara Yunez. Congratulations. Graduating with distinction, Svetlana Lee. Yan Lee. Congratulations. Graduating with distinction, Sarah Bell Lowry. Here, don't forget that. Louisa Camacho Leal. Congratulations. Alana Pappas. Congratulations. Graduating with distinction, Dylan Penman. Congratulations. Jordan Petty. There you go, Jordan. Thank you. Graduating with distinction, Jonathan Poon. Congratulations. Graduating with distinction, Samantha Shen Ying Kwan. Congratulations. Rashawn Ray Reyes. Congratulations. Mary Melanie Roa. Congratulations. Melissa Robinson. Thank you. Congratulations. Muriel Santos. Here, Muriel. Don't forget that. Graduating with distinction, Celine Shen. Congratulations. Amy Sherwood. Congratulations. Anthony Gunnar Skorberg. Congratulations. Thank you very much. Mallory Smiley. Congratulations. Adriana St. Dennis. Congratulations. Thank you. Graduating with distinction, Chi An Se. Congratulations. Cameron Underhill. Congratulations. Shelby Van Alstein. Congratulations. Carly Cheyenne Westy. Congratulations. Alexandra Michaela Laura Wheelhouse. Congratulations. Jimmy Wong. Congratulations. Thank you very much. Jennifer Z. Jun Woo. Congratulations. Now the diploma in marketing management, professional real estate option. Amber Nicole Gilmore. Congratulations. Matthew Robert Lindsay. Huan Lai. Congratulations. Zahal Sean. Congratulations. Trevor William Van Puyenbroek. Congratulations. Now the diploma in marketing management, professional sales option. Nico Aguirre. Congratulations. Olivia Anton Giovanni. Congratulations. Devin Lal Bihari. Congratulations. Andrew Michael Castagna. Congratulations. Brittany Coe. Congratulations. Cameron Denhoff Ball. Congratulations. Vivian Dew. Congratulations. Graduating with distinction, Richard James Donald. Congratulations. Christopher John Draper. Here, Chris, don't forget that there. Okay, thank you. Now graduating with distinction and the recipient of the Glenna Erbshat Award, Brittany Regan Halaravich. Brittany, there you go. Thank you. Graduating with distinction, Monica Kara Todorova. Congratulations. Nicholas Kostecki. Anita Lee. Congratulations. Lester Liu. Congratulations. Jared Christopher Mendoza. Here you go, Jared. Thomas James Richardson. Congratulations. Graduating with distinction, Emily Sander. Aaron Sang. Congratulations. Andrea May Stothard. Daniel James Whiteman. Congratulations. Now the diploma in marketing management, tourist management option, or tourism management option. Graduating with distinction, Kelsey Akers. Sophie On. Congratulations. Hamadri Joshi. Hae Won Kim. Congratulations. Bill Lee. Congratulations. Artemis Liang. Congratulations. Melissa Long. Congratulations. Victor Hoi Ting Ma. Congratulations. Mandy MacArthur. Congratulations. Lynette Arcilla Mumbing. Congratulations. Maria Olenkina. Congratulations. Daniela Raquel Potesta. Congratulations. Noel Arthur Raimundo. Congratulations. Graduating with distinction, Bao Yi Su. Congratulations. Graduating with distinction and the recipient of the BCIT Tourism Management Award, Nikki Sang. Yu Ting Z. Congratulations. Kai Yi Zhu. Congratulations. Now the certificate in marketing management. Graduating with distinction, Rafaela Almeida Borges. Bruno Campello de Macedo. Here you go, Bruno, don't forget that. Erica Leticia Calixto de Souza. Congratulations. Jessica Sarah Gomes de Almeida. Congratulations. Cameron Bruce Threndel. Congratulations. Now the certificate in marketing management, marketing communications option. Aodeji Afolabi. Congratulations. Graduating with distinction, Diana Lucia Gonzalez Amaya. Graduating with distinction, Camila Mesa dos Santos. Congratulations. Graduating with distinction, Vanessa Caperos. Congratulations. Tice de Macedo. As our students return from their professional photos backstage with their credentials, I'll remind you that those photos are available for purchase in about a week through Mountain West Photography. Instructions to access them are on the Convocation section of the BCIT website. I'd now like to call forward Jennifer Figner, the Chair of the Education Council.
Good morning. Throughout the year, it's the role of Education Council to advise BCIT's Board of Governors on a variety of educational policies, priorities, and programs. We review new programs and major changes to the programs that you're all graduating from, as well as set criteria for the awards that several of you are receiving, academic standing, and those exams that every single one of you knows and loves well. Throughout this, we are involved in many aspects of the programs that you have completed in order to earn your certificates, diplomas, and degrees here today. But this morning, as Chair of Education Council, I get to do the fun part. Graduates, will you please stand? And flip the tassel on your cap to the left-hand side, signifying you're officially a graduate of BCIT. Ladies and gentlemen, you guys are getting excited too early. Wait, it gets better. Ladies and gentlemen, the graduating class of 2018.
I love that part. Please be seated. I would now like to welcome Emil Bosniak, President of the BCIT Alumni Association, of which, by the way, you're now a member. Emil.
Good morning, everybody. Feels like yesterday I was sitting where you are. As a matter of fact, it was exactly 30 years ago today that I graduated. And if I can give one piece of advice, if you get a job offer, take it. Because I took my first job offer, the only job offer I got, and it was selling these new things called cell phones that just got invented. So 30 years later and a million cell phones later, it's been pretty good to me. So on behalf of the BCIT Alumni Association, I want to congratulate each and every one of you. Today you are joining the growing family of BCIT alumni, now 180,000 strong. BCIT alumni are everywhere, in every sector, conquering today's complex world. Our alumni are true examples of why BCIT matters. So now, as a graduate of BCIT, you are a member of the BCIT Alumni Association. We are committed to helping you succeed in your career and stay connected with BCIT. Please stay in touch with the Alumni Association, your fellow alumni, and your instructors. These are people who can be an amazing network of support to you now and throughout the years. As you cross the stage to receive your credential, I presented each of you with an alumni pin. We hope you wear it with pride and know you will always be part of the BCIT community. And now, it is my distinct pleasure to introduce your valedictorian, Quinton Silzer.
Good morning, honored guests, BCIT faculty, executives, and staff, friends and family, and my fellow grads. I'm incredibly honored and excited, and of course nervous, to be standing up here today representing our School of Business graduating class. I'd like to start by thanking BCIT's faculty on behalf of us grads. As with many of my friends, BCIT was my second post-secondary experience, and from that I can unequivocally say that BCIT faculty truly cares. We all have at least one story about a teacher who's gone the extra mile for us during our education. For me, that person was Natasha Niker, who couldn't be here today, but better be watching on the live stream right now. So to Natasha, and to everyone else's Natasha, thank you for getting us here. Now, many of my friends here today are likely far more deserving than I am to be delivering this address, and that's why I spent a very long time thinking about what I wanted to talk about. In the end, there was one notion that kept coming back to me, something that I feel really epitomizes not only my time at BCIT, but also the experience of so many of my peers who have been courageous enough to challenge themselves with high goals and hard work. I like to call this idea, why not me? Let me explain using my own story. As I mentioned, BCIT was my second post-secondary experience, and during my 3 years in Kamloops, I was anything but a model student. In fact, not much of my Kamloops experience could even be classified into the academic bucket, so to speak. So when I came to BCIT, I was ready for that purely academic experience that I had missed out on, and my goal was to get straight A's. I had no idea if this was attainable or not for me, but I did know that others had done it in the past, so I figured, why not me? I rolled up my sleeves, and with a little, or more like a lot, of help from my friends, I got by. Here we are, 2 years of study groups and long nights spent with the SE2 crew later. And I'm happy to report, yeah, you know who you are. And I'm happy to report that I finished my diploma with an A average, which I'd say is close enough, right? So after my first semester, I was more confident that I could achieve the grades I wanted, and I started thinking about what was next. Now, BCIT presents amazing opportunities for us to grow our professional and soft skills through extracurriculars and clubs. In my case, an unsuccessful campaign running for student governance led me directly to JDC West. For those who haven't had to listen to me explain it once, or twice, who am I kidding, about 1 million times over the past 2 years, JDC West is an annual business case competition attended by Western Canada's biggest business schools. Let that sink in for a sec. I knew from the outset that I wanted to compete academically, but I wasn't quite sure my skills were there yet. I tried out anyway, because after all, somebody was going to make that team. So why not me? I was placed on the entrepreneurship team, and along with my teammates, Steph Arnaldi and Sean Elder, we were just one of the BCIT groups to achieve remarkable results at the tournament, finishing third in Western Canada. A true test to BCIT, or a true testament, I should say, to BCIT's curriculum and educational style. Now, my third experience comes a little more recently, as my peers and I have been going through accounting firms recruiting season. During recruit, many people apply into audit, and even more people advise you to apply into audit. As my friend Alikan Bandali would so eloquently put it, just go into audit, bro. But I wasn't convinced, and as fate would have it, KPMG was hiring one student into their corporate finance group. You probably know what my thought process was by now, but I'll mention it anyway. Somebody was going to get that one position, so why not me? I applied, and I got an interview. I nailed my interview. And just a couple Mondays ago, KPMG gave me a call back, and they said they had found their one person. It was not me. But that's all right, because it's not always going to be. We've all experienced this before, where we set our sights a little high and just fall a little short. But that doesn't mean that we didn't get value from it, and it certainly does not mean that we didn't get better because of it. Us students have all experienced this in our BCIT careers because let me tell you, BCIT has given us many valuable opportunities to fail, and to succeed, and to learn and grow. And I'm so grateful for my time here and for the friends that I've made along the way. Together, we've made it. And looking back on it now, we can see the point of it all. When we were being crammed into teams, we were learning how to work together. When we were juggling what seemed like hundreds of group projects and assignments all at once, we were learning how to manage our time. And most importantly, when we were going through BCIT's rigorous diploma programs, we were learning how to be successful in our careers and growing into professionals. We're now entering a complex world, which is full of opportunity. But there is no doubt that our generation faces some of the toughest challenges to date. Who will be the next generation of leaders? Who will stand up to the adversity? And who will make a lasting impact on the world? When I look out and see all of the remarkable people that I'm graduating with today, I can't help but to think, why not us? Thank you.
Wow. Quentin, thank you so much for inspiring us and for representing BCIT so eloquently, and I love your paradigm of why not us, and why not you. KPMG made a mess. So you're known as such a strong student and an even a stronger leader, and it showed today so well. You're deeply involved in campus life, we know that, whether it's through co-captaining the JDC West or playing intramural soccer, and you've met and worked with so many students from different programs as a result, and you can feel that love here. One of your instructors says that having you in class is like having an assistant prof. Now, I don't know, is that because you correct them all the time? Yeah, that sounds about right, given your academic success and your eagerness to help others as well and make a positive difference at BCIT. It's one thing for your instructors to like you, but you're also respected by your peers. So before I let you go, I'd like to share something one of your classmates wrote while nominating you for valedictorian. Don't look so nervous. Quentin is a full package. He's an outstanding student with a distinguished grade point average, but he's also an advocate for school and teacher for our students. As our set rep, he displayed genuine interest in serving his peers and was passionate about voicing their concerns. Quentin, you have tirelessly worked as a brand ambassador for BCIT and our School of Business. You're invaluable to BCIT, and I'm so proud to have you as an alumni who will stay connected to BCIT. Let's give him a big round of applause.
All right, thank you, Quentin. Thank you, Kathy. Now it's time to celebrate with our graduates. But before they go, a couple of reminders. Leader Frames is available just outside the hall if you'd like to have your credential professionally framed today. Goldfish Photo Booth is also in the foyer for instant photos and social media sharing. Again, Mountain West Studios is available for studio portraits of graduates located upstairs in room 3040. I mentioned it at the beginning, I'll mention it again now. I want to remind you that a video of the ceremony is available online. It'll be a day or two, but go to bcit.ca/convocation and you can be directed from there. Now everyone is invited to join us for refreshments following the ceremony. The reception is in the gymnasium, which is just across from the auditorium. Graduates, I ask you to please return to the gowning area to remove your gowns before you go to the reception. And I can't say this without enough stress. There's a lot of us. So please, when you leave the auditorium, move away from the doors to avoid congestion. It can get a little busy. So please move away from the doors when you do head out of the hall. I want to thank you all of our Convocation volunteers and staff for their efforts. That deserves a round of applause. And one final note for those who just crossed the stage. You have completed a chapter of your journey. You deserve congratulations for that. We hope that BCIT continues to be a part of your future as you grow and develop in your chosen field. I wish you the absolute very best. Thank you so much for joining us today. Our processions will now leave the auditorium. First the platform party, followed by our faculty, and then our graduates. I ask everyone to now stand and remain standing until our graduates have departed. Thank you.